Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great today. I'm here today to share with you a project that I have been working on. I had so much fun creating this, and this is using a tutorial that I saw from Kathy, and she is known as Kathy's Garden here on YouTube, and she did this journal making with a twist, and it's called Twist One Envelope, One Card. And what she did is she used the Christmas card and created a journal out of it, and she also used the envelope. So I have this in my stash. I thought that it was only envelopes that I had in this package, so I had to create my own card base, and then I used one of the envelopes. And then when I did the second project, I realized that this package contained both cards and envelopes, so I used both. But and then I used this paper from Frank Garcia Prima Marketing. It is called French Blue. It is so beautiful. Blue is my favorite color, but yet I craft with a lot of pink. And my room is pink and my nails are pink. But anyways, it has a lot of blue. It has butterflies, it has roses, and there's some pink mixed in it as well. And also it has like vintage type documents on it, and so it's a beautiful collection. I think it's from last year. That's when I purchased it, and this is the first time that I'm using it. Well, anyway, so let me go ahead and share with you what I created using Kathy's tutorial. This was my first one that I did. It's pink. And I used some digitals as well. The digitals that I used for these two cards are from Pixie Dust Files, and I used the moldings. This is the molding paper. And then I also used Lace Boutique One and Uniquely Ella Digitals. So those are the three stores that I used from Etsy. So this seam binding is from My Scrap Cabin Shop. I have purchased a pack of seam binding from her. They're crinkled. It's really beautiful seam binding. Well, anyways, and then here I have some charms dangling. So let me go ahead and show you how I created this project. And yeah, so I mean, I just love it. I love it so much. So the seam binding wraps around. It wraps around once. I wrap it once, and then I tuck in one end on underneath, and then the other on the other end above, and then I tie it into a bow. So this is the card that I created. It is using everything from the collection, and I'll share with you the so here's, let me go ahead and share with you the envelopes. So this is the envelope, and this is the paper from Pixie Dust Files. And what I did is I did some stamping because it just looked too plain, so I did some stamping, and I used this stamp from Bo Bunny. It is it's called It Is Written. So this is the stamp. I picked it up from Tuesday Morning a long time ago. This is from April 2019. So so I did some stamping on the envelope, and then I covered the inside. This inside, I don't remember. Oh, I forgot about this inside. I think this is from Shabby Art Boutique. I have a membership with her, and so I believe that's from one of her kits. And I just can't remember because I printed it a long time ago, and then I just was swifting through my stash, and I just pulled that out. And then this right here is from Hobby Lobby. It's double layered, so it's got one end like this, and then the other end is the same, and in between there's like little X's. I hauled it a little bit ago, and it's my favorite trim because I just like to cut it apart and make it more dainty. And then this little is from Target, this little rosette trim. It's from Target. It's a brand new package that I've been hoarding for a while. I decided to stop hoarding, so I used it up. So that's my envelope, and then here is my card. So I had to create my own card base with this one. I used the paper, a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, but I cut it down to fit the envelope. So I believe it's like 4 1/4 by 6. I can't remember the measurements. Let me see here. The envelope is, this is millimeters. Great. I don't know it. I don't know it in inches. In millimeters is 114 millimeter by 158 millimeter. It's a US A6 card. So that's all I know. So anyways, so yeah, so I created my own card. I use this embossing folder. This embossing folder is a script folder for my stash. And then what I did is I embossed it on cotton paper. So here's a sample. And I purchased these from Amazon. It's cotton paper, and I love it because it has this little, if you can see here, fibers sticking out, and the embossing is just so beautiful. So to bring out the embossing, I decided to use this, oh, I picked up the wrong one. It's gilding polish, but it's a glitter. It's called Glitter Kiss, and it's in gold. I just grabbed the wrong one but it looks like this, and I got mine from Amazon. The only thing with Amazon is that they don't package it well. So this, I purchased it from Amazon also, and I received it with no problem. But the Glitter Kiss, I received it broken. The bottle was broken. I mean, the glass broke and all the product inside was spilled out. So they sent it in one of those bubble mailers, but it had no protection. It had no protection around it. So I received it broken. I, asked for a replacement, which I did get it. And again, they sent it the same way. They sent it in that cheap, thin plastic mailer. So thank God that it was not broken. But anyways, that's what I used for this for the emboss to bring it out. And I just love how it came out. I did do it throughout the page, but it seems like I got more of it here than I did in the rest. And then here are some cutouts from the collection, some die cuts from the collection. The flowers are also from the collection, and this beautiful dainty pearl and how you call it, this dainty trim is from Esme's shop. She's on Facebook. She's Crafty Me shop. So, and then I added some little pearls right here as well. Now Kathy, and I went ahead and I added also Esme's trim, and then here's a few cutouts. So I put 2 of these. This one is very light, so there could be some writing. And then I added these tags as well. I could do some writing. And I just put some little ribbons and little appliques, flower appliques. So really pretty. So the inside here, this digital is from Uniquely Ella Uniquely Ella Digital, and this is called the Document Collage. So you get pink, green, and mint. They're beautiful, and I just love it. And it was such a nice soft tone that went very well with the paper collection. And then this paper right here, oh my goodness, it looks coffee dyed, right? It's actually printed. It's printed coffee dyed paper, and I actually got this from Amazon because I like coffee dyed paper, but right now it's really cold and I don't have any plain coffee dyed paper. So I decided just to go on Amazon, and surely they had it. So I went ahead and ordered a pack. It was reasonably priced. I will go ahead and link it down below in the description box. And I will also link down below the ladies that I purchased the digitals from. And I will earn a small commission if you purchase from my links at no extra cost to you. So and then here, Kathy just says that she didn't want her book to be like alligator mouth. I don't mind. I wanted my books to last for at least 30 days. These will be 32 days because the amounts of papers I used. And so I'm thinking, okay, one day, one page, right? It could be a prayer, quotes, something that's, or a little like memory keeping for 30 days. Whatever, the recipient wants to use it. I'm not sure, who's going to receive it, or if I'm going to give it out, or if I'm going to keep it. I don't know, but that's my thought process on it. So every couple of pages I added a little paper clip and a little die cut. So this also comes from the collection, and journal writing back there. So, and then I did that there's like about 4 little extras in here. And then here I did a little packet, a little tuck. So that's that. And then here is the center. And then these are the beads that I used from my stash. And I followed her tutorial on how to string these and stuff. Now the second one that I did, I decided to do it differently. I did it the same in the beginning, but then at the end to finish it off, I did it differently. And then here's another one, another little tuck spot right here, again for some journaling on the back. And these are all die cuts from the collection, from the ephemera pack. And then here is this one is completely stuck down, so I didn't do a tuck for that one. And then it's just finished off like this. That's it. And I just love it. I think it came out so cute. So did I put this? Oh, okay. Let me put this back in here. It just came out so cute. I just love how it came out. And then here I made a blue one. So I did a pink one and I decided to do a blue one. Also the seam binding. I received this as a gift from someone a long time ago. So I still had it in my stash. And then what I did is I used wooden butterflies and I embossed it. And what I did is I used shabby embossing powder from Step Pensis. It's called Frontage embossing powder. It comes in a pack like this. I have no idea if it's still available. I purchased this long time ago from Joann's online, and I used the shabby blue. It's right here, the shabby blue. So that's what I used for the butterfly. And then on top I added one of those acrylic butterflies that I purchased from Temu a while back. And this one it just wraps around like this to close it. You just pull it out like that, and then it's got just one strand. It's not double stranded like the pink one. And so let me go ahead and pull this one out. And this one I actually used the card base from the stack of the blank ones, the card blanks and envelopes from this pack. I used both the card and the envelope. Okay. So this is so beautiful. I love this print right here. And this print is also from, no, I didn't write it down. This is from someone else, this print. I don't remember where this print comes from. I didn't write it down on my my little notes. But it's a beautiful blue print and it went so well with the collection. And then here again I used the Hobby Lobby trim that I cut from this piece. So, and then this trim right here, I purchased it from Etsy a long time ago, and the store is no longer available. But and then the inside here, I covered it using one of the digital kits from Lace Boutique. One is called French Antique Letterhead. It comes like 5 letterheads, and it's just the letterheads. Everything else is plain, and just this, just the top has the design, and it's really beautiful. So here's this one, and then this book I went ahead and I used a card blank, and then I went ahead and layered it with the papers from the collection and die cuts and all. And also here is the embossed paper, cotton. I cut it a little bit smaller, made sure that the fibers were showing, and you could see more of the gilding, the glitter gilding on it. Really beautiful. I gave her little earrings as well. I used flowers from the collection. And then again I did the same thing. Now this right here is such a beautiful trim, and it's from Boho Dreams. I purchased a few packs of her kits. They're just beautiful. So then I layered it here, created a pocket, and then I also used another trim of hers. And I just cut a couple of pieces to add as a tab. And then here are some cut parts. And then here the back, I layered it with my scraps when I trimmed these down. And then this one I created little pockets, and there's 2 little tickets in there. And then this one, here's another cut parts for some more journaling in the back, and this one too. Some journaling can be done right here, or a little picture, and then more journaling on the back. So they came out so pretty. I had so much fun, and it was so easy to make too. And then again, every couple of pages there is some little ephemera. This one I did some layering. I used one of my scraps of my cotton paper, and here you see like a molding, so that's why I thought the pink molding was beautiful for the envelope. And then here's a die cut of a butterfly, and then here I have some cut parts. This was so pretty designed, and it's light enough to do some journaling, and even some journaling on this little ticket. So I added that there. The next one here is this one, really pretty. This one is light. And I still have a lot of paper left, and I am gonna have an idea of what type of journal I'm gonna make with it. But right now I have to work on a couple of projects as you know, for a couple of people, so I can't work on it until later. And then here's another cut apart for journaling, and then here's a little tuck spot. And this vintage lady is so beautiful. And then here's one more, and then another cut apart with the butterfly. So this is like a more of a butterfly theme, and just so beautiful. And then here's the back of this. This is using Uniquely Ella Digitals, the document collage, and this is in blue. And then these are the beads that I used, and it's such a perfect color, and they're from Hobby Lobby. This blue one is so perfect, it goes so well. And then what I did is, on the ends, I finished it with crimp beads. I used my lighter to heat it up a little bit to melt it so it doesn't come off. So yeah, so this is my 2 projects that I created. Oh, and then also I had this scrap left over, and I had also this scrap of papers left over from trimming these. So I went ahead and created a little notepad, really cute. It's not decorated. I might put a sticker on top and maybe a title here or something, and then the rest can be plain for little writing and stuff. So really, really cute. So all right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will put the links down below, and I will put the link to Kathy's Gardens video as well. And yeah, so thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.